Japanese RPGs have seen a bit of a resurgence in 2015, and that looks to continue on in 2016. The JRPG lineup of 2016 is highlighted by two games. First, Final Fantasy XV, a game that was initially announced back in 2006 and has been in development for a very long time. The second game is Persona 5, the latest entry in a series that has been gaining steam for the last few years. In this video, I'll be taking a look at what exactly is 2016's most promising JRPG out of the two aforementioned games. First, we have Final Fantasy XV, the latest in a series with a long history. As far as pure name value goes, there are few games that match up to Final Fantasy. Coupled with the fact that this has been a title gamers have been looking forward to for nearly a decade, it's heightened the anticipation of the game. There's a lot of pressure on FF15 with the lackluster fan reception to the Final Fantasy XIII trilogy. If this game doesn't deliver, it would be absolutely disastrous for the franchise, and at that point, fans would start losing hope in the franchise. Many were turned off by the direction Final Fantasy XIII and the subsequent sequels took, but it also seems the majority are willing to give Square Enix another chance and will buy 15. And that's for several reasons. We got a taste of Final Fantasy XV with the episode Duskgate demo, and the majority of the response to that demo was positive. The game is setting a new technical benchmark for open world games, and just from the bit you played from the demo, you can immediately tell that Square Enix is creating a very ambitious game. The only wish that I have personally is for a more simplistic story compared to that of Final Fantasy XIII. FF13's story became so convoluted and hard to follow by the end of it that a lot of us didn't even know what was happening. Regardless, it's safe to say that Final Fantasy XV is one of the most anticipated games of 2016, not for just JRPGs. Moving on, we have Persona 5, a game that's part of a series that for a long time was for an extremely niche audience. And don't get me wrong, Persona is still a relatively niche game, but ever since the release of Persona 4 Golden on the PS Vita, it seems more and more gamers have been noticing the series, and that's good. Persona 5, while it's clearly not as ambitious as Final Fantasy XV, keep in mind that this game is actually releasing on the PS3. It's still a game that has a lot of potential, especially because even though gamers are willing to give Square Enix another chance with Final Fantasy XV, it's no secret that they've become more hesitant in supporting them. This is the perfect time for a game such as Persona that has had a traditionally smaller fan base to break out and become a huge fixture for not just JRPG fans, but for gamers in general. Where Final Fantasy XV will have real-time action combat, Persona 5 will be of a traditional turn-based style. There's nothing wrong with either formula, it's all about execution, and with Persona, they've always done a good job keeping what some may call an archaic battle system fresh and innovative. The social links have also been a key element in the Persona games, and that adds some variety in what you can do in the game. Final Fantasy XV will also have some variety since the game does seem to be a road trip. Just things like driving around, fishing, camping add some diversity to a series that really needs it. It's no secret that Final Fantasy as a franchise is much bigger than Persona, but look at the lineage of Final Fantasy. It's had much more games and a much longer history. The last new mainline entry in the Persona series was back in 2008, Persona 4 on the PlayStation 2. Persona 5 has been a game the core audience has been anticipating, but the anticipation of FF15 has been on another level due to how publicized the game has been since 2006. But anticipation doesn't always deliver and lead to quality. Persona has been very consistent in putting out quality games with every entry. Final Fantasy, on the other hand, has been relatively inconsistent over the last few years. FF12 and FF13 had fans divided, to say the least. At the end of the day, we hope that Persona 5 can become a big series to not only the niche audience of JRPG fans, but to gamers in general. And hopefully Square Enix can ignite fans' fire once again when they release Final Fantasy XV. What do you think? Do you believe Final Fantasy XV will live up to the anticipation and be the JRPG of 2016? Or do you think Persona 5 will steal the thunder and break out? Let us know which of the two games you're more excited for and whether you're going to pick up both of them, one of them, or neither of them. Comment your thoughts down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.